So a couple of weeks ago, when I was moving stumps with my trailer, a bale trailer, going that way, worked really well, but I had to reverse. I had to push the trailer back, and it started off really well here, but after a while it got quite got quite boggy, and it got really boggy, and so I had to use the digger arm to, there's a big hole there, I had to use the digger arm to push myself out. Got out in the end, but I don't really want to do that again. So my challenge today, or the end of today, because I had to spend 4 hours this morning fixing the bucket with an engineer, long story, is to scoop out some of this mud and go down to a sort of a bed, if I can find it, a harder bed, and lay, there's my culvert there. Oh, I'm getting stuck. I've got about 5 tons left of 70mm gravel. See if I can lay some of it onto here and even it out a bit, and might even put some logs in. I've got some Sitka spruce logs, some old ones, just to pack it out a bit. Bed it in with the gravel, put the gravel over it, and I'm hoping that'll be enough to stop the trailer getting stuck. So that's the plan. Yeah, let's get to it. This feels pretty good. Gonna go over it today. Lots of trailer loads. I'm hoping it'll hold tight. Any water that collects here should sort of eventually run out there to the culvert and down to the burn. So I got myself a trailer jack, quite heavy duty, and I'm on my own this week, or just me and the dog. And she can't really help, she hasn't got any thumbs. So this is going to help me attach the trailer to the digger on my own. Should be pretty straightforward to fit. So I think ultimately it's going to go about there. Crank it up, crank it down. Looks like it's in the right sort of range. It's heavy duty. Should work, and then when you're done, when it's attached, you can pull out the pin and flip it up, and I think it should stay there. I don't know how wobbly it's going to be, but I guess we'll find out. I'll have to put a rope around, a bungee around the handle, because it looks like it's going to flop around, but I think that'll work. My drill won't be long enough, so I have to drill on both sides. Yeah, should be easy enough. I think that's the right side to do it. I don't think it really matters. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, Jesus Christ. God. That one got me. Nearly had my wrist come a cropper there. Good Lord. Need one of those magnetic clamps or something. This is all a bit dangerous, I think. Be careful. If you see it. Hope he gets his tea. Come over to the cabin, mate. We've got plenty of mice. And if it's coming up on the camera, is it working? Yep, it's working. It's sort of turning a bit, but that's all right. Oh yeah, check that out. That's smooth. Oh, where did it go? Yeah, pleased about that. This fella anymore. There we go. So a few days ago, a bucket release mechanism failed. It's like a hydraulic ram inside there in the mechanism. And the engineer came out and we had to, try and solve it and all that stuff and problem solve it. And we found that it failed, and so we took it off and we're looking at getting replacements. They're quite expensive, so we're looking at alternatives. But in the meantime, he and I helped him a little bit, got the main bucket directly mounted onto the dipper arm, and we popped a couple of pins in it, split pins like these fellas, and it was a temporary fix so I could get on this week. Up until today, that's been all right. The pins dropped out of the main bucket, and I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's come out there. It's come out that far. Right now, I've got to find a way of getting that back in. That's it. Got it. That doesn't look very good. There we go. It's not my day today, pups. Is it? Yep, it's broken. My mistake, really. Time for a cup of tea, Pops, and a biscuit. A little bit there. So that trailer jack, which I fitted, which I was quite pleased of, it sort of worked at first because the bucket failed on the digger. The trailer was full of stumps, it was quite heavy because the trailer was sort of on a slight angle, just a couple of degrees. This whole land is sort of sloping and sort of two to 3 degrees. The extra load of all the stumps on the trailer, and it just started to keel over. So the trailer jack is now no more. Oh, you're shaking, Pups. Beatrix is sporting her new jacket. Well, new a few months ago, but we haven't really had a chance to wear it, have we? It's like a go faster sort of padded jacket. What do they call it? A gilet. It's a gilet, isn't it? Oh yeah. And Gillian's added some reflective stripes to make it go faster, and you can see you in the dark, which is useful. It's nice, isn't it? So this week I haven't really been able to sort of start and then finish a whole project piece, like an element of work. So the video doesn't really have that sort of start, middle and end sort of feature, which I tried to do normally. So there's lots of bits of things which I've done. As I said, I tried to move a lot of stumps, repaired the track for the trailer. That worked, that worked for a few days until the bucket came off, and I got some footage of that. So that was quite successful. I'm quite pleased about that. So project's coming up. I need to, apart from moving all the stumps, I know stump moving gets a bit boring for everyone because we've sort of done it a bit now, but so I'll keep that quite low in the films now. There's a hedgerow up there which I need to bring down and repair and lay, basically. That's why I went on that hedge laying course a few weeks ago, which was great. That hedgerow is stopping on my morning sun. It's about an hour and a half's worth of sun in December and January because the sun's quite low, and it needs to come down. It's approved in planning up to quite a low height. I think it's 1.2 meters height to improve the line of sunlight. I've done a deal with someone locally to get quite a lot of old panels, 250 watts I think, and they're all pretty good, and it'd be about £10 each. So I'm going to get, I don't know, 15 or so. And these are not for the house, by the way. I'll get new ones for the house because it's worth getting new ones for the house. I'm going to put them on the back of the cabin where the wood store is. Get 2 or 3 up there, and the remainder we're going to put on the big steel workshop down there later on, and that will eventually independently power that steel workshop, for tools and lights and stuff like that. Should be fine. Or laying that hedgerow down properly, it'll keep the batteries topped up. I can leave them switched on when I go away, so that'll be good. Looking forward to doing that, because it's when the lights go out about sort of 6:30, 7 o'clock, and you put head torches on, it's not very good. So I've also had quite a few good site meetings with a bunch of different trades, 3 different trades this week. So that's been quite useful. Couldn't film that, of course, but yeah, that's been quite good. I'm pleased about that. We're moving forward with some of the key trades, and we've got some good ideas about what we do next on the ground. It's been really useful, isn't it, Pups? You didn't do much barking either, which was nice. Yeah. Oh, I know. Are you agreeing with me? Yeah, you are. I'm sort of learning to deal with all the sort of negative stuff that happens, stuff breaks and stuff like that. You have to manage it mentally. You have to sort of put it to one side. You have to compartmentalise it. You still got to deal with it, but you have to put it in, step back sometimes and put it in perspective, in the scale of things, and that helps me deal with it, I think. Otherwise, you just get too down, don't you? You've got to look at the positives. A lot of positives this week, haven't we? Oh, another positive I remember now. I'm trying to sell a house. That's going through now, so fingers crossed that might go through in a week or two's time, get completion. So that's going to improve our cash flow situation quite a lot. Just a bird. Birds are allowed to sit on my truck. Oh, it's the mud. She's going for the mud. Wait, no barking. I'm filming. Hey. See you on the next one. Oi! Oi!